Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors. He's making his way to the ring right now. Boy, and he's not bashful at all, is he? Look at him, confidently making his way down for this contest. Brown's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Killer. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Big Brown.
Well, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Any questions?
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early? Oh, and there you go. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
Lands the counter. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Parries that punch intended for the head. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. This is great action right from the start. What an opening round between these two. Halfway through round number one. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. You know, we only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight. But they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses, because now you can start to say, well, gee, you know, I didn't do this. You know, it's the drudgery of it, and it's the consistency of it. When you have to stay at a weight and you have to watch that weight, you have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the Killer. Final 10 seconds of round number one. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Good-looking counterpunch. blocks that punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Nice block by Big. Well struck, solid combination by Big. Halfway through round number 2. Able to cover up that gut. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Oh! Rounds hit by a right hand. Final 10 seconds. Targeted counter punch by Big. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Brown's got a way of just getting away from that punch. The killer's Hawks is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Devastating blow by Big. Brown's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. A good block. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Blocks the headshot.
Use your feet.
rid of that one. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Blocks that punch. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Brown spin stunned. He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now, just wobbling away. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Committing to the head work, you see him go there again. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Brown's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Halfway through round number 4. Nice block by Big.
Keep your head moving. Hit the body.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Wow! Comes right back with a big blow up top. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Fourth round now with his last 10 seconds. Brown's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Oh, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Nice block by Big. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Brown. On the mark, the counter punch by Big. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of 5th gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Big. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Good combination. Fine-looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Not able to land the headshot. This is just perfect. I mean, just what I want to see when I come to the fights. Sign me up for this kind of a brawl any day of the week.
You know, it's unbelievable. You feel like you've already witnessed an entire war, but you're reminded it's only one of the battles. We still have many more to go.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Some fine fundamentals. Good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Halfway through this round here. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. That shot unable to land. Doubles up the jab to the head. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good counterpunch. 10 seconds to go in this round. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Nice block. And a smart counterpunch by Big. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Brown. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Oh, and there you go. A harsh left hand by Brown. Halfway through the 7th round. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Big. Brown's doing exactly what we expected him to do. He laid out the game plan. I want to win it on the outside. The jab's been there all night.
Yeah, well, that's where it starts if you want to win it on the outside. You know, you're not going to do...
Holy cow! A huge shot rains down, and he's on the floor.
And he has a decision to make, a choice to make right now.
But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. And there he counters back against his opponent. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Oh, good exchange there. Targeted counter punch by Big. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
And a well-placed counter by Big. Comes right back with a shot of his own. He just missed that shot up top. So he went down earlier, and yet he's still fighting with the same kind of style, the same kind of disposition he was fighting with before the knockdown. If I'm the opponent, maybe that's a sign to me that, hey, maybe I didn't hurt the guy that much.
Or maybe it's a sign that this son of a gun is just very predictable. He can't change. And maybe I'm going to have a party tonight because I'm going to keep catching with the same thing until he takes it away from me.
That's a good point. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional, mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on him, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
Blocks that punch. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following him around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Big. Very good, steady double jab there. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
To another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
get away from that headshot with the block. Parries that punch intended for the head. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Good block by Big. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Good looking counter punch. Good counter punch. One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Good job protecting himself. Blocks that punch. A headshot blocked. Blocks that punch. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Able to cover up that gut. Done that time, landing the counter punch. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout, so right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot, maybe when he's pulling out.
What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Targeted counter punch by Big. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good block there by Big. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Committing upstairs now. He goes there again. Final round. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Able to cover up that gut. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Wow, great action this round. Just halfway through, and they've already put on a full display.
Well, if you love hot dogs and burgers, you want to go to barbecues. Well, if you love punches and bunches, you want to be at this fight.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action non-stop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is.
A unanimous decision. Your winner, Big Brown.
Brown's your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd